Mustangs, we've got our regular season finale coming up here for us, and as we get ready for that, we're going to spend some time talking with another player. We're working our way towards the very end, just a couple of guys left to go. Today we get a chance to catch up with Tyler Thornton from Roseburg High School. It's our BTB moving player interview, providing labor services for your moving needs in Douglas County and around Oregon. Veteran known, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful with senior and veteran discounts available. You can book now at 541-315-0122 or find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. Well, Tyler, thanks so much for the time. First and foremost, congratulations on working your way back. What was the rehab process like for you with that broken bone that you're back at the scene of the crime here tonight? This is kind of the spot where it all happened. The rehab process, how did that go for you?
It was very slow. Started with just like little wrist movements and then rotation of the wrist, and now it's very light push and pull weight at this point. You
showed me some of the x-rays and whatnot, but what ended up being kind of the diagnosis after you got hit by that pitch here in Medford in the first game of the year?
Well, at first I just thought it was one break kind of in my forearm, but it ended up being two breaks, one in my wrist and one in my forearm.
Yeah. And did they have to, I can't remember now, but did they put any screws or anything like that in there? Or?
No, it was just the degree of it was just before I had to get any type of surgery, so nice. I got lucky there.
Yeah, you did. That's good news. And I know you've been sitting in the dugout. I know I've talked to Spencer before when he was going through his injury stuff, and with Ever as well. And they say sitting in the dugout watching is the hardest thing. How's that process been for you throughout much of this season?
Oh, it's really tough to sit in the dugout and watch all the games happen.
I know that, we talked as you guys got done with that first practice of the season, and you were one of the new guys, but one of the older guys on the team. But you had mentioned that, you knew about Docs. You're a guy from out on the coast. We don't get a lot of Roseburg guys that usually make that trip over for the season. But you knew about the program, and you were excited to play for this team. Where do you stand now as you get towards the end of the season? Obviously, I'm sure you got to be excited to be back out there on the field and finally getting a chance to play some ball.
Oh, yeah, it's very exciting. Got a good group of guys here and some great coaching staff, so it's exciting just to be in the dugout and watching everybody succeed on the field.
Did the dugout process, when you can't be out there playing because of the injury, you try and just do whatever you can. What ways did you find that you were trying to, be a part of the team, be a member of this family in the dugout? What ways were you able to help out while you were dealing with the injury?
Well, I was running the Game Boy, and on the Game Boy you can tell where the last batters of the opposing team hit, so I'd update the coaches there, get the players moved there, and you just cheer for your guys when they're out there.
Yeah, you kind of got to be almost another assistant coach in the dugout then if you're running the scorebook app there and getting a chance to kind of be able to provide some of the details and insight into what's going on with the game then.
Yeah, a little bit. It kind of feels that way, I guess you could say.
Did you become a better scorekeeper after all of that process?
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm pretty good at the Game Boy now.
There's a lot of intricacies that go into keeping a scorebook for a baseball game. You're now back out there. How's it feeling? You've been out there for a couple of games. How did it feel the first time you got a chance to get back out there? Any nerves or any kind of concerns when you first got back out on the field?
Not really any concerns. I knew there was a little pain midway through the swing and in some positions catching a ball or fielding a ball, but overall it felt pretty nice to be back out on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I know we're getting into the final games of the regular season and getting into a postseason run hopefully for the Doc Stewarts. Looking forward for the opportunity for you to be able to maybe be a part of what they're doing after that time off.
Yeah, I'm really excited with this week we have before. I should be 100%, hoping to be 100% by that time so I can help out the team in any way possible.
Nice. A little bit of, kind of interesting stuff about here. You come from Roseburg. Did you find a place to stay in town for the summer, or have you been commuting back and forth?
Sometimes I commute back and forth, but most of the time I've been spending it at my girlfriend's house, and just so I don't have to commute as far.
Absolutely. That's a heck of a drive to come from Roseburg all the way to Roseburg for practice on a regular basis with the team. Sticking around in Roseburg, how's it been staying in town for the summer?
It's been kind of nice getting to know the place, since I think I'm going to be living here next year, either getting my apprenticeship or trying to play ball at UCC.
Nice. Congratulations. I know you were at Clackamas last year. How'd it go with the first season with Clackamas up there, for you? It looked like you got a chance to play a little bit for them.
It was tough at the end, had to battle my way for a starting spot over returner guys, but in the end I got a spot, started a bit of games, and it was nice to have that first year of college.
Yeah. Coach always remarks about your speed out there. Is that your X factor when you bring it to the game?
Oh, yeah, I've always had the speed. Every coach has been really excited when they know and hear about the speed. I mean, that college coach up at Clackamas, the head coach, was really excited when he heard my 40 time and stuff like that. He was really excited about the speed.
What have you been clocked in at?
My fastest ever recorded 40 is a 4.33, and I sit high 4.4s or low 4.5s consistently.
Wow, not too shabby there. Getting back into the swing of things for you. I guess the bat, we haven't seen them getting you a chance to swing too much this season, but the bunt, we saw you guys design a couple of bunt plays for you there in their first game back. Do you feel like that's kind of something that you can always utilize with that speed and being a left-handed batter?
Oh yeah, bunt game has always been a big part of my game just because of my speed.
Mm-hmm. Away from the field, you mentioned you got to spend some time with your girlfriend here in Roseburg, living there and staying there with her, so you didn't have to commute. But when you're away from the ball field, anything that you like to do, any hobbies you like to try and get out and do when you get a couple of minutes away from the docks?
I like to, when I'm back at the coast, I like to ride my quad on the dunes or go fishing or something like that. And sometimes I get on and play video games with the boys here.
What's your favorite spot over there on the coast? There's a lot of great spots to go out and have some fun over there.
Out at Smith River, we have a little spot that we like to go fishing, a little slough out there.
All right, sounds good. You mentioned that you're going to maybe be sticking around. What are you hoping after this summer that you're going to get a chance to do? Obviously, playing ball sounds like it's still on your horizon and something you want to continue trying to do.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to get my electrical apprenticeship, and continue to play ball at the same time, but I don't think it's possible.
Okay.
So I kind of have to choose one or the other here soon.
Where would you get that apprenticeship? Is that something you can do at UCC, or you have to work with somebody in the community here? Or?
I can do it at UCC, or I could work at the community. I looked into the program at UCC, and they do have one, so it is an option there.
Nice. What about that? What's drawing you to that kind of a field?
My uncle has been in the apprenticeship, and my other uncle works in the apprenticeship as well. So they kind of told me about it, and it's kind of a spot where there's good money to make right now too. So.
Nice. All right. Well, that's good to know. It's always good to know an electrician. So I might keep your name handy in my Rolodex there on someone to call at some point. Well, Tyler, it's been disappointing in the fact that we didn't get to see more of you out there on the field this summer with the Docs, but we've got you back here for the stretch run when the games are important. Looking forward to seeing how you can contribute with this team here down the final stretch, and best of luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that is Tyler Thornton joining us here in the pregame for game number 2 as we get ready for the nightcap here. Docs and Medford squaring off in the regular season finale. That is your BTB Moving player interview, providing labor services for your moving needs in Douglas County and around Oregon. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful with senior and veteran discounts available. You can book now at 541-315-0122 or find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. Welcome back with game 2 of tonight's doubleheader, Docs and Medford on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Well, we welcome you back here to U.S. Cellular Field as we get ready to go for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts and the Medford Mustangs. Medford taking Game 1, 7-6, their first win against the Docs in this 4-game series in Area 4 play. Third win for Medford against Roseburg this season after 2 non-league wins to start out the year earlier on. As we get ready for Game 2 of tonight's broadcast, I want to remind everybody that tonight's game is streaming live online at 541radio.com. And also on our YouTube channel, that is 1490 The Score on YouTube. You can find it there as well. As the Doc Stewarts, the games are streaming online thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe, and we appreciate their sponsorship. Looks like things moving smoothly, so we are going to keep our fingers crossed that Game 2 doesn't give us many issues here throughout the rest of tonight's ball games as we wrap up the regular season here in Medford. Quick note on that, every game streaming from the state tournament coming up next weekend. Starting on Saturday with the first round games, we will not be streaming the play-in round games on Friday, but starting Saturday with the first round of the state tournament, we will have coverage of every single game from the AAA state tournament. 14, maybe 15 if an if necessary game is played at the very end of the tournament. We'll have all those games for you streaming live online at 541radio.com and on the 1490 The Score YouTube channel. Thanks to sponsorship again from the Cow Creek Tribe. We appreciate them for chipping in on that state tournament coverage. So if your team is making it to the state tournament, Medford fans that maybe tune in here tonight, or Roseburg fans that aren't able to make it out to some of the games for the state tournament, we'll have you covered. You can watch the games live for free online at 541radio.com and on our YouTube channel, 1490 The Score. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups for today. Your starting lineup's always brought to you by the Umpqua Golf Club. You can get your golf adventure started with the Triple A membership to the Umpqua Golf Club. Play Oak Hill, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. For the visiting Roseburg Dr. Stewarts, who will start in the batter's box first, head coach Jeremiah Robbins. His team now 28-14 on the season, 9-6 over in Area 4 league play. They'll have Austin Takahashi leading things off, the shortstop, followed by Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman. Spencer Six, the catcher, will bat third, followed by center fielder Jet Black in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth, playing first base is Jay Stoffel. The DH in the sixth position is Austin Anderson. He'll bat for starting pitcher Dominic Tatone. Sebastian Watson in left field will bat seventh. Cade Johnson at second base will hit eighth. And Logan Kloffenstein in right field will round out the starting 9 for Coach Robbins. Taking a look at your defensive starters for Game 2 for the Medford Mustangs. On the mound in Game 2 is going to be Gavin Schmidt. He will be your pitcher. His battery mate behind the plate will be Jeremiah Robbins. Out at first base will be Tanner Douglas, Eli Westrick at second base. At third base, Chase Costanti, and at shortstop, Zach Ankeny. In the outfield, from left to right is Aiden Horsley, Cody Boragine, and Darren Marsh. That's your defensive starters. Look around the diamond. Brought to you by Cooper's Pest Control. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned bug assassins. Give them a call at 673-0363. Docs led Game 1 6-2 in the bottom of the seventh inning. They needed 3 outs to try and get out of it. They led 6-2 with 1 out in the bottom of the seventh inning, but then it was 5 straight hits by Medford, and they would score 5 runs to come back to win 7-6 in Game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. Again, let's take a look at how things work out in the Area 4 standings right now. The Docs... Medford now leads Area 4 at 10-5 in league play. Eugene will be second at 10-6. Docs are third at 9-6. You've got Springfield at 8-7, and then Grants Pass at 1-14 in Area 4 play. Grants Pass and Springfield will have Game 2 of a doubleheader coming up, and the Docs and Medford with another game coming up. Eugene done in Area 4 play already. So if the Docs get a win here in Game 2, we'll have a 3-way tie for first place between Roseburg, Medford, and Eugene. And based off of my fuzzy details on the three-way tiebreaker, I think it might go Roseburg, Eugene, Medford. There'll be a three-way co-championship, but then when it came down to your seeding, you'd have, I think it would go Roseburg, Eugene, Medford. Roseburg's obviously into the state tournament as a host team, so they don't count really in all of this. And that would mean that if that was the case, if it was Roseburg, Eugene, Medford, Eugene would get the number 1 seed out of Area 4 and the automatic berth into the state tournament. Medford would be the 2 seed. They'd have to play in through the play-in round. Springfield's already locked into the 3 seed. They will play the 4 seed out of Area 2 on Friday in the play-in round. So that is already decided. Now, if the Docs lose this one, Medford's your outright champion. They get the automatic berth in the first round. Eugene would be the 2 seed. They'd play in a play-in game on Friday, and the Docs would be third place, but they would have the hosting team automatic berth into the playoffs, so they would automatically get in and not factor in any of that. So Springfield is your 3 seed. Eugene's waiting to find out if they're 1 or 2. And same can be said for Medford depending on what happens here in Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. State tournament starts on Friday with the play-in round games. And then first-round games will start on Saturday. And again, we'll have coverage of every game from the state tournament starting with Saturday's first-round games. We'll have all those streaming live online at 541radio.com and on the 1490 The Score YouTube channel, thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe. So that is how things play out. A lot riding on the line here in Game 1. Medford wants to get in with that automatic berth, and the Doc Stewarts would love to win an Area 4 title for the first time since what we believe would be 05 or 06, possibly 15, 16 years since the Doc Stewarts have won an Area 4 league title. So it's going to be a fun Game 2. We'll see if the Docs can bounce back after giving up the 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th in Game 1, or if momentum stays on the side of the Medford Mustangs. Oh, boy, it is coming up. Can't believe it's already the final game of the regular season here in front of us. We'll have it for you as we continue on with Doc Stewart's Baseball. I'm Joey Kieran. This will do it for your SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. They're conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items off of their espresso bar menu. We'll take a 60-second break, and we'll come back with the start of tonight's ball game. The coach is exchanging lineup cards at home plate. We'll have it for you when we return on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
And we welcome you back for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts and the Medford Mustangs. Final game of the regular season, Area 4 championship on the line. Do you want anything more? Are we not entertaining you here tonight? Boy, oh boy, what a season it has been. And not too shabby for the Docs, a little shaky at the start, but they have battled their way into some meaningful baseball here in the late stages of this season, and so they are hoping that will carry over momentum into the AAA state tournament starting next Saturday for the Docs. Medford is hoping that the AAA state tournament will start for them on Saturday as well, rather than starting on Friday with a play-in game, but they are hoping to get a win here in Game 2 to make sure that is the case. Welcome in, everybody. We may have some audience members either watching or listening from the Eugene area as they take some interest into tonight's doubleheader, because their seeding in the postseason could very well depend on the outcome of this ball game. And we'll see how it goes. On the mound, it'll be Gavin Schmidt, right-hander, out there throwing for Medford. He'll face Austin Takahashi, who'll lead things off. Tak went without a hit in game 1, so he'll try to get some stuff going here for him in game 2. Sun starting to set behind us. Stretching shadows out from behind home plate, out towards the center field fence, but it's only covering just pretty much home plate at the moment. As we get game 2 of our night underway, the second pitch of the at-bat for Asa Takahashi. He will softly ground one to first base. And there to take it was Tanner Douglas for out number 1. So 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Brings up Dawson Gillespie. Gillespie will bat with 1 out and nobody on against Gavin Schmidt. Breaking ball, he pulls that one to left field, fighting the sun a bit. That bounces right in front of Aiden Horsley. That is a 1-out single to left field for Dawson Gillespie. And the Docs will have a man on here in the top of the first inning. First hit of the ball game goes to Dawson Gillespie. Every first hit of this season for the Roseburg Dr. Stewart's is presented by MSK True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. High and away, ball 1 to Spencer 6. A 1-0 pitch for Spencer, who had a 2-run homer in his first at-bat in game 1. He lines one right back to the backstop here at at U.S. Cellular Field. It'll be a 1-1 count for Spencer. Pickoff throw to first base, back in safely goes Gillespie. Righty versus lefty matchup here for Spencer. Breaking ball hits the outside corner for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes against the Docs catcher. The 1-2 pitch swung on. That ball popped up on the infield. Going to carry just barely into the outfield, tracking back and forth. Backpedaling into the outfield grass, Eli Westrick underneath it for the catch. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 18.
And that'll bring up Jet Black with 2 outs and nobody on base for the Roseburg Dr. Stewart's here in game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Jet also had a 2-run homer in game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. That is 2 games straight that he has hit a 2-run blast. He lines one out towards left field. Goes right to Aiden Horsley. Didn't get the launch angle he wanted on that one. Otherwise, it might have been a third 2-run homer. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Docs don't score here in the top of the first inning. Medford coming up the bat against Dominic Titone. When we return, this is Docs Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM at 1490 AM. It'll be the lefty, Dominic Titone, on the mound for the Doc Stewart's as he faces the Mustangs here in the bottom of the first. A scoreless ball game so far. Taking a look at your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineup for the Mustangs. Cody Boragine leading things off in center field. Darren Marsh, the right fielder, batting second. Tanner Douglas, the first baseman, will bat as third. Eli Westrick at second base, batting cleanup. In left field, hitting 5th is Aiden Horsley. The catcher, Jeremiah Robbins, will bat 6th, followed by DH Jace Miller here in Game 2. He's bat 7th, hitting for the pitcher, Gavin Schmidt. Zach Ankeny, the shortstop, will bat in the 8th position. And Chase Costanti, the third baseman, will bat in the 9th spot. So that is your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineup for the Medford Mustangs. It's presented by the Umpqua Golf Club. You can get your golf adventure started with the Triple Play membership. Play Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. Ground ball, the shortstop, Austin Takahashi, gets it to first base in time as Cody Boragine. He wanted to say he beat out the throw and I think overruled the home plate umpire. Will say that is a runner on at first. The initial signal was out, but Boragine will get on to start things off here in the first inning. So man on the first pitch for Dominic Titone. Darian Marsh will bat. He grounds one towards second baseman Cade Johnson, who slips while he tries to turn and throw it to second base. And he will not be able to get the ball there in fielder's choice for Darren Marsh. And you've got runners at first and second now. 2 pitches into this bottom of the first for Dominic Titone. Cade Johnson tried to plant and turn back and throw to second base to start a double play, and he slipped, lost his footing, and he did make kind of a hook shot pass over to Takahashi at second base, but they don't get it there in time to get Boragine. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Tanner Douglas will bat. First pitch from Titone is high for ball 1. Not the start the Docs were hoping for here. It's been kind of a weird last couple of innings for the Docs defensively. Some issues with footing there. You had some bloop balls hit to the outfield that kind of just landed in weird spots that they couldn't get to in the end of game 1. So right now the luck falling in the direction of the Mustangs as a ball in the dirt, knocked down by Spencer. 2 balls, no strikes for Dominic Titone. Spencer 6 behind the plate. Jay Stoffel at first. Cade Johnson at second. Dawson Gillespie at third. Austin Takahashi at short. In the outfield, from left to right, Sebastian Watson, Jet Black, and Logan Klopfenstein. Those are your defensive starters, brought to you by Cooper's Pest Control. Strike hits the outside corner for Titone. 2 balls, 1 strike against Tanner Douglas. Cooper's Pest Control, when you're looking to build your best defense, give them a call to help protect your home from those summer bugs. 673-0363. Low and outside on the 2-1 offering from Titone. He's got a 3-1 count against Tanner Douglas, the first baseman, third batter in the lineup for the Mustangs. 3-1 pitch, misses low and outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Up to third base will go Boragine. At second base is Darren Marsh, and at first base, Tanner Douglas after the walk. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Eli Westrick. Nowhere to put him. 95 still here in Medford as the sun is heading to the horizon. Pitch low for Titone, a 1-0 count. Eli Westrick looking to get things started for the Mustangs here in the first inning. He'll take low for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is low for a 3-0 count. A 3-0 pitch in for strike 1 for Titone. Strike 1. So apparently it was catcher's interference that got Cody Boragine on in the first at-bat. I missed that. As ball 4 taken high and away, Eli Westrick picks up a bases-loaded RBI walk. And it is 1-0 Medford in front. First time that Medford has taken a lead against the Docs in the series before the 7th inning. They took a lead in the bottom of the 7th last game. But the Docs had taken a lead in every other game in the series in the first inning, but now Medford will get it. Bases still loaded with nobody out, and an unearned run coming in for Medford. A pitch outside to Aiden Horsley for ball 1. Docs are trying to finish in a 3-way tie for first place in Area 4 with a win here in Game 2. The 1-0 pitch. Strike 1 called for Horsley. So catcher's interference, then a fielder's choice. A walk, and 1 run in so far. Pitch low and inside. Knocked down, collected by Spencer. And he's got a 2-1 count here, does Aiden Horsley, against Dominic Tatone, who's struggling to throw some strikes here early on. Misses outside, and he falls behind again. 3 balls, 1 strike. The lefty Tatone facing the righty Aiden Horsley. Does get a strike back in on the inside corner, coming in at the right-handed hitter. That'll make it a 3-2 count with the bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch. It's a one-hopper to Cade Johnson. He gets it to second for 1. The relay will not go to first. They get 1 out, but it's an RBI for Aiden Horsley on the fielder's choice. 4-6 the put out, 1 down. Up to third goes Douglas. Scoring was Marsh. Horsley with an RBI on at first base with the fielder's choice. So runners on the corners with 1 away, 2-0 Medford in front here in the bottom of the first inning. Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher, will bat in the 6th spot in the lineup card. He takes low and inside. Out at first base, staying is Aiden Horsley on a ball in the dirt. Tatone with his sweeping slider and breaking ball. He's been down in the dirt a lot, but he's been outside the strike zone as well, trying to find that groove. He'll miss low for a 2-0 count, and when the hitters start seeing that those pitches aren't getting called for strikes, they are laying off right now. They're not chasing outside the zone. 2-0 count here for Robbins. And he's ahead now, 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and third with 1 out. Medford leading 2-0. Docs have been an emotional team this year, building off of either positive or negative emotions. This is a 3-0 pitch in for a strike. They were feeling good about things with 3 homers in Game 1, but then gave up the win in the bottom of the 7th, and not sure, but maybe that positive or that negative momentum from the Game 1 loss carrying over into Game 2. It's a pickoff throw to first base. Back in safely goes Horsley. Got to find a way to break that funk here and get some positive momentum going again here in Game 2. A 3-1 pitch coming up here for Tatone. Pops him up, foul, back into the screen behind home. Docs Baseball streaming online at 541radio.com tonight and on our YouTube channel, 1490 The Score. Thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe. Thanks for everybody that stuck with us through all the technical difficulties. 3-2 pitch, high for ball 4. So the bases are loaded. That brings up Jace Miller.
Designated hitter, number 3, Chase
Still
Miller.
just 1 out. Doc's looking for a double play ball if they can get it. They have thought they had a couple of opportunities, but some tough plays out there for Cade Johnson at second base. First pitch, ground ball to him again. This one a nice roller, and it goes through his legs into right field. 1 run in, a second run will come in. It's a 2-run error. And Medford leads 4-0 on top of the Docs. Douglas scores. Horsley will score. Robbins goes first to third.
Zach Ankeny.
That is the second error here in the first inning for the Docs. Runners on the corners. 4-0 Medford in front. Still just 1 out. And Johnson maybe in his head there a little bit. He had the issues with the first 2 ground balls to him. Slipped on the first one, lost his footing on the turf. On the second one, he had a tough play at him. It was just a short hop, line drive right at him, short hop. He had to make the play, and he got the out at second, but then another one right at him, and He's been getting picked on a little bit here by the Mustangs in the bottom of the first. One strike on Zach Ankeny as he fouls off the first pitch. There's just one out. 4 runs in so far. And no hits in this first inning for Medford. There have been 3 walks and 2 errors. The 0-1 pitch, low for a 1-1 count for Tatone. Runners at first is Jace Miller. And at third base, Jeremiah Robbins. Swing and a miss. And Zach Ankeny finds himself with a 1-2 count. Just 1 out still here in the bottom of the first inning. 4-0 lead for Medford. Docs will have to get their rally caps on like Medford did in game 1. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. That ball in the air to left field. Going back, now charging in. And Sebastian Watson will make the play. Catches, throws to the plate. The throw offline, and a run comes in to score on the sac fly. 2 away, 5-0 lead. Medford in front. 9-hitter Chase Costanti will step in. Medford will bat through the lineup card here. Scoring was Robbins, tagging and scoring on the fly ball to left field. Still at first base, Jace Miller. Chase Costanti fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Out in left field, Sebastian Watson did what he could to try and get that ball to the plate as fast as he could. Got it there not too long, right around the same time the runner came in, but the throw pulled Spencer Six away from home plate, so he did not have a chance to try and put a tag on Jeremiah Robbins as he scored. Fly ball out to center field. Jet Black on the run. Underneath it, makes the catch. 9 hitters to the plate. 5 runs come in. That is back-to-back innings that the Medford Mustangs have scored 5 against the Docs. They'll see if they can turn things around here as we go to the top of the second inning. 5-0 Medford in front on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
First baseman, number 9, Jace.
Top of the second inning, Doc Stewart's trail 5-0. Doc's baseball today brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. On the mound for Medford, Gavin Schmidt works a first pitch strike 1 against Jet Black. Excuse me, this is Jay Stoffel. Stoffel will foul one down the right field side, out of play. First baseman Jay Stoffel standing in for the Docs. Docs with 1 hit in the first inning, but no runs. Medford 5 runs, no hits. The 0-2 pitch is fouled away. Stays an 0-2 count for Jace, who had 1 hit in game 1. Was a game-winning pitcher in yesterday's game 1 of the doubleheader. Pops one out towards right field. That one carrying towards the alley. It one hops and over the fence for a ground rule double. So Jay Stoffel will try and get some momentum going for the Docs. That ball finding the alley out there, deepest part of the park, carrying in the wind. And he's got himself a man in scoring position. Jay Stoffel out at second base. Austin Anderson will try and rip one here against Gavin Schmidt. 2 hits in the game now for the Docs.
The righty Schmidt fires a fastball high for ball 1 against Austin Anderson. Anderson kind of lost his touch of the baseball in the 7th inning of game 1 in relief for Evan Corbin. He takes a strike. And then Jet Black came in, and things fell apart for Jet as well, as Medford stole all sorts of momentum there in game 2. 1-1 pitch for Gavin Schmidt. Breaking ball fouled off by Austin Anderson. He's got a 1-2 count. I believe the intent was to go Evan Corbin in game 1 and then Austin Anderson starting game 2, but Dominic Titone may be getting thrusted into the starting position here in game 2 after the Evan Corbin left early in game 1 due to a forearm tightness, it seemed like. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Anderson goes down with the strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Gavin Schmidt, 1 away. Out at second base still, Jay Stoffel. After his leadoff double, brings up Sebastian Watson. Watson in game 1 did have a double. He was 1 for 2 in the game with a double, a strikeout, and a walk. He takes ball 1 to start off this at-bat against Gavin Schmidt. Docs trail 5-0 here in the top of the 2nd inning against Medford. A 1-0 pitch. Strike 1 taken low inside for Watson. Red tops, white trousers for Medford. The 1-1 pitch high and away. They've got the navy blue stirrups, and those are actual stirrups for everybody out there, high or low. They've kind of got their choice, it looks like. Reaching for a pitch low outside for Watson. He'll foul it away, 2-2 count. The navy blue stirrups with the horizontal red and white stripes. The two-tone caps, the navy blue cap with the red bill, the block red M on the front for Medford. 2-2 pitch here for Watson. Breaking ball outside. The count goes full. Sebastian has been a much-needed addition at the bottom of the lineup here for the Docs with his hitting. He's been very good and consistent. A 3-2 pitch, breaking ball, gets a bit of it. It's a slow roller down the first base line, fielded by Schmidt. Up to third base will go Stoffel. 2 away, though, for the Docs. It brings up Cade Johnson with a man at third and 2 down. And they're going to actually bring in a new man here to bat for Cade Johnson before he ever gets a chance. Cade Johnson will come out. It'll be Tyler Thornton that checks in. So my guess is that Thornton will go to left field and Watson will go to second base for Cade Johnson defensively. Tyler Thornton, first pitch swinging, fouls it away. Tyler, limited at-bats. In fact, this is where he was when he got hit by that pitch that broke a bone in his forearm back in the first game of the season for the Docs. Steps back in with an 0-1 count. And off the mound, Gavin Schmidt. It was Cody Borgine that was pitching when Tyler was on. He lays down a bunt first base side. A runner will score if he can get there in time. No. Quick down the line is Tyler Thornton, but he's not quite quick enough. Off the mound, Gavin Schmidt will make the play. And the Doc Stewarts will get a hit to start out the 2nd inning, but no runs. The 1 double for Jay Stoffel. No errors, 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. 5-0 Medford in front on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Center fielder, number 14, Cody Borgi.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Medford Mustangs as we start the bottom of the second inning. Doc Stewart's baseball tonight is brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. 5-0 lead for the Mustangs. Dominic Tatone still throwing for the Docs here in the second inning. He'll miss high and inside for ball one against Cody Borgi. Borgi reached on a catcher's interference in the first inning. Pitch low for Tatone. 2 balls, no strikes. 5 runs, no hits, 2 errors in that first inning for the Mustangs. Borgi pulls one foul down the right field side for strike 1. There were also 3 walks to go along with those 2 errors in that first inning for Dominic Tatone. So not the way the Docs were hoping to start out here in game 2 of this doubleheader. A 2-1 pitch. Pulled it towards second base. Sebastian Watson takes over there defensively, and he will make the play to first.
4-3
the putout. 1 away to start out the second inning.
Number 27, Darren.
And it brings up Darren Marsh. Want to let you know, Docs Baseball also brought to you by the sponsorship of Dr. Lanson Randall. They are open and accepting new patients. Give them a call at 541-378-6694. First pitch fouled away down the right field side for strike 1 to Darren Marsh, who reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. The 0-1 here from Tatone, high and away. 1-1 count. It's interesting perspective here from sitting right behind home from where I'm at. The camera is offset a little bit, but I'm sitting right behind home. The 1-1 pitch is in for strike 2. Get to see up there at home at Champion Car Wash Field. You're up a little bit, elevated. But here, right behind home, you're like an umpire. You can see what these pitches look like as a ball fought off, goes back to the mound, knocked down by Tatone, but he cannot field it cleanly and make a play to first. So Darren Marsh will get on. He lost a handle on the bat in the swing. He gets on at first base.
First baseman, number 29, Tanner Douglas.
And that'll bring up Tanner Douglas. A swinging bunt there for Darren Marsh, and I'll be curious if they rule it a hit or an error. Ball fouled away. Strike 1 for Tanner Douglas, the lefty. Douglas will tap one back to the mound, fielded by Tatone. He throws to Takahashi, who will not try to make the throw to first. They'll get the out at second base, get the lead runner there. 1-6 the putout. Douglas will get on with the fielder's choice.
Number 37, Eli Westrick.
And they're 2 down to bring up Eli Westrick, who drew a bases-loaded walk in the first inning. So Tatone able to make that play on a comebacker to him. First pitch for Tatone. Catches a strike zone, low and inside against Eli Westrick. I did put that down on an error on Dominic Tatone. I was kind of thinking maybe the same. The 1-1 pitch here for Westrick. That ball fouled off his front foot for strike 2. Crumples at the plate, but up and walks it off. 1 ball, 2 strike against Westrick, trying to get through things here in the second. Still no hits in this game for Medford. Docs with 3 errors so far. Westrick taking a little bit longer than I thought he might.
as he shakes off that foul ball off his front foot. I'll get back in there. Docs Baseball brought to you by B&D Meats. It's grilling season, so stop by B&D Meats down in Winston for your next trip out to the barbecue this summer. 1 ball, 2 strikes here against Eli Westrick. Strike 3 called, and Dominic Tatone will get him out of things here in the bottom of the second. Medford, no runs, no hits, 1 Doc's error, and 1 man left on base. It's a Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout for Dominic Tatone to wrap things up against Medford in the bottom of the second. Still a 5-0 lead for the Mustangs as we go to the top of the third on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy 1 signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy 1 Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil, get 1 free, now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car.
Top of the third inning, Docs Baseball here on the score is brought to you by Flyway Travel. If you're planning to go on that long-awaited vacation, you can stop by and book your travel plans with their experts. Give them a call at 672-5701. 0-1 pitch to Logan Kloffenstein is grounded to third baseman Chase Costanti, who will retire him over at first base for the first out of the top of the third.
Shortstop.
And that will get the Docs through the lineup for the first time against Gavin Schmidt. Second time through the lineup, Austin Takahashi will stand in with 1 out, nobody on. Docs trail 5-0 as we start things here in the third. The first pitch to Takahashi hits the outside corner for strike 1. It was an 11-1 win for Springfield over Grants Pass in 5 innings earlier today in that Area 4 doubleheader. They've got 1 more game to go. Not a lot on the line in either of those games. Springfield's locked into the 3 seed, and Grants Pass is knocked out of the postseason, so it's all pretty much just wrapping up things there for everybody. 0-2 pitch after a foul ball for Takahashi, sends one to center field. Coming in and making a shoot-top catch is Cody Boragine in center field. He misread that one, didn't think it was going to, or thought it was going to carry a little bit further than it did. Ended up having to charge in a bit there, and he makes the catch reaching out in front of him at his shoot tops. Snags that one out of the air to retire Austin Takahashi, who's 0 for 2 in this game. Dawson Gillespie will bat 1 for 1 with a single in the first. He's got 1 of 2 hits in this game for the Docs. Medford still without a hit, but leading 5-0. Gillespie belts one out towards left field. That ball on the run. Catch made by Aiden Horsley. Stretching out like the Jumpman logo. He gets in front of that one for the final out. If it doesn't go into the glove, that's extra bases for Dawson Gillespie. But a 1-2-3 inning for Gavin Schmidt and the Medford Mustangs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Go to the bottom of the third. Docs trail 5-0 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Number 5, Aiden Horsley.
Aiden Horsley, who just made a nice defensive play to finish things off in the top of the third, will start things off for Medford here in the bottom of the third inning. The Mustangs leading 5-0 against Dominic Tatone and the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. Tatone fires in, misses outside for ball 1. Doc's Baseball tonight brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Give them a call at barnesheatingandcooling.com. Visit them at barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. Foul ball back to the backstop for strike 1 here against Horsley, who reached on a fielder's choice and drove in a run. As he pops one up, foul territory down the first base side. Jay Stoffel giving chase, but will not get there in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Five runs in the first inning, no hits and 2 errors, 3 walks in that first inning as well. That's the difference in the ballgame right now. Tatone's 1-2 pitch, high and away. Can't get the hitter to chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tatone shakes off a sign from Spencer. He'll fire in, and he must have known what he wanted to do there. He gets strike 3 on a swing and a miss as Horsley will go down. That is the second strikeout in a row for Dominic Tatone. All Doc's pitching strikeouts brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be. 1 away, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat here for Jeremiah Robbins is in for strike 1. Dominic Tatone seeming to settle in here a little bit. Unfortunately, damage done in the first inning. Doc's got to get some offense going to try and back him up. The 0-1 pitch hits the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here against Robbins. Long wait on the mound there. Tatone winds and fires, misses outside. Temperatures were down in the mid-90s here when we got things started. It feels like it's cooled off quite a bit. The wind is definitely making it feel cooler than probably the thermometer says. It's a breaking ball high again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. My phone says 93 degrees right now in Medford. Sunset coming up in just a little less, about 50 minutes from now for the sunset. And then temperatures dropping into the 80s for us. 2-2 pitch. That ball out towards left field will drop in. Tyler Thornton will send it back in. A 1-out single to left field for Jeremiah Robbins, and he picks up the first hit of the game for the Mustangs. 1 on, 1 away. The DH, Jace Miller, will bat. He reached on an error in the first inning. First pitch, ground ball, fouled, third base side. Docs will look for a double play ball here. Up the middle, Takahashi and Watson. At third base, Dawson Gillespie. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him fooled on that pitch. And Miller tried to hold up, but that one coming in at him crippled him there. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That is another Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout for Dominic Tatone.
Number 16, Zach.
He's got 2 away. 3 strikeouts in this game now for Tatone. A 1-out single has Jeremiah Robbins at first, but 2 down now, and the 8-hitter Zach Ankeny stands in. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. Ankeny had a sac fly to left field his first time up in the 7th, and he fouled that one off of his foot. Boy, Dom has the Mustangs fouling off all the pitches off of their foot. This is the second time we've had to wait an extended period for one of the Medford hitters to walk off a ball, hit off their foot. Oh, 1 count for Zach Ankeny. The pitch misses just high. 1-1 count here now. Dom, the lefty, fires in, gets him to pop it up in the air. Shallow right field. Going out is Watson, but coming in, Logan Kloffenstein there to make the catch for the final out. Another scoreless inning thrown by Dominic Titone. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base for Medford. We go to the top of the 4th. Docs need to get the bats going. They trail 5-0 on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM at 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy 1 signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy 1 signature service oil change with Pennzoil. Get 1 free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Top of the 4th inning, Doc Stewart's baseball, trailing 5-0 against Medford. Let's go ahead, and as we reach the 8 o'clock hour, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Doc's Baseball on the score.
Number 6, Spencer, 6.
First pitch of the inning goes into Spencer 6, low and inside from Gavin Schmidt for ball 1 as we get things started here. Doc's trailing 5-0, starting the 4th inning. Pitch outside, goes to 2-0 for Spencer, who's 0 for 1 in the game. Popped out to the second baseman in the first inning. The 2-0 pitch carries outside as the count will go 3-0 in favor of the leadoff man for the Docs here. Left-handed batter against Gavin Schmidt. Schmidt has not walked a batter so far. And he will get a 3-0 pitch in for a strike against Spencer. Doc Stewart's Baseball is brought to you by Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Ground ball first base side taken by Tanner Douglas. Got ahead 3-0, and then Spencer grounds out to first for the first out.
Number 18.
1 away.
Jet Black.
Docs with 2 hits in the game, a single in the first, a double in the second, but they have not been able to bring anybody around. Jet Black will bat. First pitch to Jet. He hits one out towards left field. Out to the new left fielder charging in. Josh Baptiste will make the play. I believe my guess is going to be is that Aiden Horsley, who had fouled one off his foot, took some time walking around, really seemed to be limping a bit on it. I'm thinking that they might have lifted him due to that foul ball. So Josh Baptiste has taken over in left field defensively for Medford. He makes the catch there for the second out. Jay Stoffel will bat. He grounds one to shortstop. And Zach Ankeny makes the routine play to first. A 1-2-3 inning for the Docs here in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're through 3.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Docs trail 5-0 on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM at 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
The first pitch in to Chase Costanti misses outside from Dominic Titone as we welcome you back for the bottom of the fourth inning. A 5-0 lead for Medford here in Game 2. High and away for a 2-0 count. Medford trying to sweep things here on their home field and win the Area 4 title outright if they can win this second game of the doubleheader. After rallying in the bottom of the seventh in Game 1 to score 5 times and win 7-6 against the Docs. Dominic Titone on the mound, 3 balls, no strikes against Chase Costanti, the 9-hitter who's 0 for 1 in this game. He'll take a strike on the 3-0 pitch. Docs know that they'll be playing in the first round of the state tournament, so their seeding definitely not the biggest thing. As a strike on the 3-1 pitch to Costanti keeps the at-bat going. Their seeding is not an issue. They're the host team, so they're in the state tournament, but they definitely wanted to win the Area 4 title. As they pitch in, ground ball, third baseman, Dawson Gillespie. Misfires to first, and it goes in and out of the glove for Jay Stoffel as he tried to make the play to make the tag. And Costanti will get on with another error by the Docs. That's the 4th here in this ball game.
Number 14, Cody Borgi.
Docs in their heads a bit here in Game 2 after letting Game 1 slip away, it feels like. I'll hope that the next 5 days off, they've got everything off until Saturday after this doubleheader. Hopefully they've got time to get things right. It's a bunt delayed down, third base side, perfect spot. It's a single on the infield for Cody Borgi. He's got great speed. Lays down the bunt single. Dawson Gillespie came charging in to get it, but by the time he got there, no chance to make the play at first.
27, Darren.
So that'll put runners at first and second with nobody out. Top of the order is here. It's Darren Marsh, the 2-hitter. The right fielder is 0 for 2 in this game. He has reached on a fielder's choice and an error. He squares the bunt, puts it down third base side, picked up by Spencer Six, and nowhere to go with that one. That is 2 straight bunt singles for Medford. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Docs Baseball is brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Oh, the 3-hitter, Tanner Douglas, will bat. It's been an error, bunt single to load him up here in the 4th. First pitch swinging, fouls it away for strike 1. Douglas reached on a walk and then reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd. The 0-1 pitch to Douglas. Breaking ball hits in there for strike 2. Medford did not win the league title last time we had Area 4 play, but they ended up winning the state title that year as the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Takahashi flip to Watson, throw to first. Docs will get a double play, but a run will I'm going to say safe at second base, but out at first. No, he is out at second base.
Second baseman, number 37.
I think the umpire at second base was trying to give us extra explanation about the slide into second base, maybe. 6-4, the put out for Darren Marsh at second. For the first out, Tanner Douglas drives in a run and is the second out of that double play. Confusion there on the play. So 2 down. A run in, though, 6-0, Medford in front. They've got a runner at third with 2 away. Oh, some confusion there. First pitch was fouled away by Eli Westrick here. He'll take low and inside. 1-1 count. what I thought I caught, and look, I'm just trying to overhear the conversation from all the way back here, but I think the umpire was trying to say that the slide into second base was clean. It's a pitch low, 2 balls and a strike for Dominic Titone against Eli Westrick, with the runner Cody Borgine at third, 2 away. 1 run in here in the fourth. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Westrick finds himself with a 2-2 count. Because it did look like Darren Marsh slid into second base kind of hard. Might have made some contact with Sebastian Watson trying to throw to first. But I think what the umpire had been trying to tell us was that his safe was legal and there was no issue with it. The 2-2 pitch misses low and inside for Dominic Titone. And it'll make it a full count. Full count pitch coming up here with 2 away. Runner on at third in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll be a walk issued to Westrick, his second of the game. 4th walk of the night issued by Dominic Titone. That brings up Josh Baptiste, who takes over for Aiden Horsley. I think Horsley fouling off a pitch off his leg might be the reason why he gets lifted from this game. Baptiste steps in for his first at-bat of the night. Did not play in game 1. Runners on the corners with 2 down. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A 1-0 count. Ball fouled away by Baptiste. A ball and a strike. The Docs do know, I believe, if I've got my information correct, I believe the Docs will play against the winner of Springfield in the Area 2 number 4 seed in the first round of the tournament. As a ground ball towards short, taken by Takahashi, over to Stoffel, and that'll be the final out. So the Doc Stewarts get out of things here in the fourth, but 1 run in for Medford on 2 hits. There was 1 Doc's error and 2 men left on base. We go to the 5th inning. It is 6-0. Medford in front of the Docs on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
It's the DH, Austin Anderson, to lead things off for the Docs here in the top of the 5th inning, trailing 6-0. He takes a first pitch strike from Gavin Schmidt. The 0-1 misses low and outside. Docs baseball here tonight on the score, brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning, your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. Call them today at 672-6707. 1-1 pitch. Anderson fouls it away. Strike 2. Docs trailing 6-0. They've had a total of 2 hits in the ballgame so far. Another foul ball for Anderson. Stays alive with the 1-2 count. Docs have committed 4 errors in the ballgame. Medford, meanwhile, with 3 hits in this one, and they have played clean baseball with no errors so far. Pitch low, 2-2 count for Austin Anderson, who's 0 for 1, struck out in the second against Schmidt. The 2-2 pitch, got a piece of it, just to stay alive. So the Docs will have 5 days off after this game.
Docs will then wait to find out who they play on Saturday. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Down with the second strikeout for Austin Anderson. Second strikeout of the game for Gavin Schmidt. One out.
Second baseman, number 2.
And it brings up Sebastian Watson, now the second baseman. Strike on the first pitch here to Watson, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out back to the mound. Missing low and outside for Gavin Schmidt. So I was going to say, if the information I've gotten is accurate, if there's no changes before the state tournament game, I think the Docs might have a chance to play Area 4 opponent Springfield, or they might play against the 4th seed out of Area 2, which I'm not sure who that would be. But those two teams, Springfield and the number 4 seed out of Area 2, meeting in a play-in round game on Friday, with the winner moving on to play the Docs, if I'm not mistaken. Pitch high and inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. A 2-1 pitch is making that a 3-1 pitch, is low for ball 4. A 1-out walk issue to Watson, one of the team leaders in that category. Gets himself on base.
Number 20, Tyler
That
Thornton.
is the first walk issued by Gavin Schmidt. 1 on, Tyler Thornton will bat. He grounded back to the mound in the second inning on a bunt attempt. Pops one foul for strike 1. Now one heading towards the base or football soccer field back behind us here. Third baseman is playing in. That is Chase Costanti, as they know that Tyler Thornton is a threat to possibly bunt to try and get his way on. We talked about that with him in between games. He was our BTB moving player interview today. Talked about his speed down the line. 1-1 pitch. Chops it towards first base. It's picked up by Douglas. Throws to second for 1. No chance to get the out at first. So Watson is retired at second base. They get the lead runner. 3-6 on the put out there. And Tyler Thornton gets on with a fielder's choice, trading places with Sebastian Watson. There's 2 down, and Logan Kloffenstein will bat. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the third inning. Had a solo homer in game 1. Fouls this one back to the screen for strike 1. If Medford wins here in game 2, which they are up 6-0 here in the top of the 5th, they will be your Area 4 champs, and they'll be automatically in the first round of the state playoffs. As a pitch outside, 1-1 count. If the Docs were to win, I think it would be Eugene that gets the auto bid, but I'm not 100% certain on that. A 1-1 pitch. Kloffenstein takes high for a 2-1 count. If the Docs do win game 2, we'll have a 3-game tie for first place in Area 4. They got their work cut out for them, and they have not had a lot of offensive momentum here in the nightcap. The 2-1 pitch fouled away. 2-2 count for Kloffenstein now as lights starting to flicker on here at U.S. Cellular Field number 9. This is the third game that the Docs have played against the Mustangs here at U.S. Cellular Field, the season opener, and then 2 games here tonight. Docs also played a game against one of the California teams in that tournament, the Coach K tournament that the Mustangs hosted. The Docs played here in a tournament game then as well. Ball popped up out towards left field. Shortstop, Zach Ankeny will make the catch. And the Docs go down quietly once again here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Doc Stewart's trail 6-0 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. Medford's catcher Jeremiah Robbins will lead things off here in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, and he'll take the first pitch for a strike from Dominic Titone into his 5th inning of work here tonight. Docs Baseball brought to you by Kern Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. Well, the 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball in there for strike 2. Robbins watches it go by. He had a single to left field his last time up. The 0-2 pitch, ground ball, chopper towards third. It's picked up by Gillespie. The throw, trying to scoop it. Jay Stoffel can't complete the play. Another error for the Docs. Low throw to first base on the run there by Dawson Gillespie. Not an easy play to be made, but get a little bit more on that. And you've got Jeremiah Robbins out for the first out here in the 5th. 1 on, nobody out. Jason Miller will bat. 0 for 2 in this one. He lays down a bunt, and it'll go foul down the third base line for strike 1. Bunting in the 4th inning worked really well for Medford. They had 2 bunt singles in that 4th. Jace Miller, the DH, will head back to the plate, though. His bunt going foul. He'll have an 0-1 count. And Doc Stewart's trying to avoid getting swept, and if they do get swept, it would look like they probably, unless Grants Pass wins Game 4 of that series against Springfield, is a swing and a miss for strike 2. He didn't get a piece of that bunt attempt, Jace Miller, so it's a swing and a miss. And in with a stolen base to second base goes Jeremiah Robbins. So man at second base, 0-2 count for Jace Miller. Breaking ball high from Titone, 1-2 count. Unless Grants Pass wins that final game against Springfield, if Springfield wins there and the Docs lose this one, they would finish in a tie for third place with the Timbers. Although I'd have to remind myself if they what the Docs had for the tiebreaker in that one. Breaking ball misses low. The hitter did not go around. 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out with a man at second base. Ground ball gets into left field. Tyler Thornton will come up with it, firing back in. Runners on the corners with nobody out for Medford. Base hit there for Jace Miller, his first of the game.
16, Zach Ankeny.
That brings up Zach Ankeny. He's 0 for 1, had a sac fly with an RBI back in the first inning. He bats with runners on the corners and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Medford leading 6-0. Dominic Titone misses high and away on his first pitch here against Zach Ankeny. Yeah, the Docs and the Timbers split, so I guess they would be kind of tied for third place. A bunt, a run will score. Throw goes to first base. They get the out there. So up to second base goes Jace Miller. A sac bunt brings in Jeremiah Robbins for Zach Ankeny. 1 out. 7-0, Medford in front. First pitch, Titone misses outside, ball 1 with 1 out. And out at second base, Jace Miller. Titone's 1-0 offering is in for a strike, 1-1 count. Docs Baseball brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Also want to make sure we mention SoCo Coffee Company, our pregame show sponsors. As a ball hit into center field for Chase Costanti. Up to third base will go Jace Miller on the single. Second hit here in the 5th inning.
Center fielder, number 14, Cody
That puts Mustangs on the
Borgi.
corners. One away. Doc's looking for that double play ball they can try and turn two with. Defense really helped them out in the doubleheader sweep at home against Medford, but here at Champion Car Wash Field, or excuse me, here at U.S. Cellular Field, things have not gone their way. I got them down for 5 errors here in this second game of the doubleheader. And whether it was the field, whether it was the wind, I don't know what exactly, but game one did not end in spectacular fashion for the Docs as a ball fouled away by Cody Boragine. Doc's defense just could not seem to find its way underneath some of those fly balls in that 7th inning to get an out that they desperately needed to try and get a win in game one against Medford. The 0-1 pitch is outside. 1-1 count here for Cody Boragine, who is 1 for 3 in this game. To Tone out of his stretch, the lefty versus lefty matchup. Swing and a miss. Not foul ball. Strike 2. So Boragine will have a 1-2 count. The 1-2 with 1 away and runners on the corners. Pitches outside. 2-2 count for Cody Boragine. Coming up here during this next week while we are off for games, we'll get all of our player interviews updated on the player bio pages for your Doc Stewart's player interviews. Strike 3 called against Boragine. He goes down looking. That's a Mountain Mike's Pizza strikeout for Dominic Titone.
Right fielder, number 27.
It is his
Darren
third strikeout
Marsh.
of the game. 2 down. Runners at first and third. Darren Marsh will bat. He is 1 for 3 in this game. Titone's first offering. Popped up. Calling for it, Jay Stoffel, the first baseman underneath it for the final out. So the Doc Stewarts will get out of things here in the bottom of the 5th. But Medford now leads 7-0 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Doc Stewart's baseball here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Austin Takahashi leading things off for the Doc Stewarts here in the top of the 6th inning, trailing 7-0. He'll take low from Gavin Schmidt for a 2-0 count. As we welcome you back here to U.S. Cellular Field in Medford. Tonight's game brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles. Ball lifted out towards center field for Takahashi. Routine fly ball out there for Cody Boragine. 1 down.
Number 10.
Bring up Dawson Gillespie. 5 in the first, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th for Medford as they lead 7-0. Docs have not been able to break through against Gavin Schmidt here. Docs with just 2 hits, both of them 1 in the first and 1 in the second, both coming early on in the ballgame. First pitch to Dawson Gillespie is in for a called strike. So wanted to pass along that I was. We will get things updated on the player bio pages for the Docs baseball players as a check swing on a pitch high and inside for strike 2. All those interviews we've been doing. We've got 1 left to go. That is Austin Anderson. And we will try and get him here in the state tournament, get that interview done, and have it online for you there. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, look out. That ball well up above the head for ball one. Those player interviews brought to you by BTB Moving. They provide labor services for your moving needs in Douglas County and around Oregon. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful. They've got senior and veteran discounts available. Book now at 541-315-0122. Ground ball to third. Costante up with it. He will get Dawson Gillespie at first. There's 2 down for the Docs here in the top of the 6th inning.
Catcher, number 6.
That'll bring up Spencer 6, who's 0 for 2. Doc's trying to break this goose egg. First pitch swinging, he gets one into right field. That'll be the first hit of the night for Spencer, and just the 3rd hit of the game for the Docs. Get a man on with 2 away.
Center fielder, number 18.
If you haven't checked out those player interviews, it's easy to do so. Head to 541radio.com, go to the Score homepage, and find Doc Central. And then you can check out the roster there, and each player has their own bio page, and we put their interviews on there. You can download them to keep them for keepsake reasons, play it back to these youngsters in 20 years, and maybe embarrass them about their answers or remember some of the fun times here with Doc's baseball. Pitch inside, Jet backing out of the way just a bit there. 2 balls, no strikes for Gavin Schmidt against Jet Black. 2 down, 1 on. In the top of the 6th inning, Docs trail 7-0. Schmidt misses low. 3 balls, no strikes. Just kind of feels as if all the momentum, all the air out of the balloon for the Docs after letting 5 runs come in the bottom of the 7th inning of Game 1. The Docs have just not been able to recover. As a pitch in for strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike here for Jet Black. He'll foul one off on a pitch low and inside. Doc's trying to at least break the goose egg here. Full count pitch coming up. Jet pops that one up and out of play. And he'll stay alive with the 3-2 pitch. Three-two pitch. And again, fouled away by Jet. So teams will be figuring out there. I think there's still some league games going on for some of the other leagues. Area 2, Area 3. Area 2 up in the Portland area. Area 3 up in the kind of Salem, Corvallis area. As a ball fouled off again on the 3-2 pitch by Jet Black, not giving in to Gavin Schmidt here. They may have some league games to wrap things up on Monday, but it seems as if the 12 teams that will be coming to Roseburg for the tournament are all set. You'll have 12 teams, 8 of them playing on Friday. Is a 3-2 pitch again, and it's ball 4 just outside. Runners at first and second. That'll bring up Jay Stoffel. 8 teams will play on Friday in the play-in round.
9,
4 winners move on to fill in the final 4
Stoffel.
spots in the state tournament bracket. 4 teams automatically qualify. The area champions from Area 2, Area 3, and Area 4. And then the host team, the Doc Stewarts, will all be your automatic qualifiers. Jay Stoffel at the plate takes the first pitch for strike 1 with runners at first and second. Big news, and I meant to get to this earlier, but kind of got caught up with all the technical difficulties. Jay Stoffel, big news for this young man as he swings and misses with the breaking ball. He has signed a letter of intent, it sounds like, to go play baseball for the University of Oregon next year. He'll be moving on from UCC after just 1 season with Coach Robbins there and to play with Mark Wazakowski and the Oregon Ducks next year. As a pitch outside gets all the way to the backstop. Runners will move up to second and third on a 1-2 count here for Jay Stoffel. So congratulations to Jace. That's an amazing accomplishment for that young man. Obviously worked his way to get there. No senior season at Roseburg High School. Went to UCC. Had a great summer there, or spring there. Has had a great summer with the Docs, and now will get ready to play for the Ducks. Pitch high. Goes to a 2-2 count here for Jace. Jace is make it 1 for 2 in this game. Had a double in the second. Would like to do it again here in the sixth. Breaking ball. He lays off. Goes to a full count with runners at second and third and 2 away here in the bottom of the sixth. Doc's trying to get any sort of momentum going to see if they can muster any sort of attempt at a comeback here tonight. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Finals out. Third strikeout of the game for Gavin Schmidt. Doc's no runs on 1 hit, no errors for Medford, 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Doc's trail 7-0 against Medford on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
I am a nurse,
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
We get our first call to the pen, brought to you by Shelby and Migulena Construction here in Game 2. Your local leaders for any project, big or small, 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulena or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. It'll be Blake Withers to take over for Dominic Titone on the mound. Dom pitches 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. The defense not helping out behind him. And the Doc Stewarts trail 7-0 as Blake Withers will enter the game, the right-hander from Umpqua Valley Christian High School. They'll face Tanner Douglas, Eli Westrick, and Josh Baptiste. Your 3 hitters due up here in the bottom of the 6th for Medford as they lead against the Docs, trying to win the Area 4 title with a victory here in Game 2. First pitch from Withers misses low for ball 1. Docs baseball presented online at 541radio.com. Thanks to sponsorship from the Cow Creek Tribe, our video sponsors here in 2021. Withers misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. At the plate, Tanner Douglas is 0 for 2 in this game. Grounded into a double play to drive in a run back in the 4th inning. Takes low again from Withers. 3 balls, no strikes. Temperature's definitely cooling off here in Medford tonight, but still very comfortable. I mean, it's 8:30 and shorts and a t-shirt feel extremely nice. A 3-0 pitch inside for ball 4. So Douglas draws a leadoff walk, just tosses away all of his equipment towards the on-deck hitter. Douglas heads on down to first.
Second baseman.
Third time on base for him in this ball game. It'll bring up Eli Westrick. Has 2 walks in the ball game. Will face Blake Withers, who issued his first walk. Does get a strike on the low outside corner here against the right-handed batter for his first strike of this relief appearance. Docs trailing 7-0. Docs will have Austin Anderson, Sebastian Watson, and Tyler Thornton due up in the 7th inning to try and get something going as a pitch low, 1-1 count. I don't want to say it's impossible. Medford scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th in Game 1 to come back to win 7-6. A 1-1 pitch. Misses just up for a 2-1 count. So if Medford does hang on to win here, they won't play in the state tournament until Saturday. They'll skip the play-in round. 2-1 pitch is in the dirt. 3-1. Medford, a win will give them a 11-5 record in league. That would best Eugene at 10-6. Then the Docs would be at 9-7 to finish out league play, possibly tying with Springfield at 9-7. So strike taken. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kind of crazy. The Docs went from coming here to Medford, hoping to try and win an Area 4 title, to possibly finishing tied for 3rd. The runner going, ball fought off right side. Watson charging in, throw to first. We'll get there in time to get Eli Westrick. Nice play by Sebastian Watson. Up to second base, though, does go Tanner Douglas. I don't think on that ball hit that Watson would have had any chance of trying to get the runner, even if he hadn't broke early. So he did all the best he could, got the runner at first. 1 out, man at second base. Josh Baptiste will bat. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out to short, and a visit out to the mound for Spencer Six here to get on the same page with Blake Withers, who has just come into the game in the 6th inning. And the Docs may end up facing Springfield in the first round of the tournament after finishing tied with them in league. It's a breaking ball low, a 1-0 count. Springfield beating up on Grants Pass here this evening, but if Grants Pass wins game 2 of that doubleheader, Docs would finish half game ahead of Springfield in the standings, or a full game, I guess. Line drive out towards center field, drops in, a base hit, and Jet Black, his throw off the line, but snagged. Just barely got a glove on that one for Jay Stoffel, the first baseman, the cutoff man. Good thing he did. That probably would have brought in a run if that ball had gotten away.
Robbins.
Up to third base goes Tanner Douglas. Josh Baptiste with a base knock. 6th hit of the game for Medford. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher, will bat. First pitch for Blake Withers against Robbins. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Robbins is 1 for 2 tonight in this game. Reached on an error in the 5th. The 0-1 pickoff throw to first base, not in time. The 0-1 pitch here for Withers. Runner going. The ball is softly hit towards second baseman. Nope. Sebastian Watson fooled me. He does not make the catch. And that'll be a base hit for Robbins. Scores a run. 8-0. Medford in front. Watson acting as if he was going to catch that ball at second base. It wasn't hit all that hard. He fooled Josh Baptiste for a split second, but Baptiste kept going, gets to third base. Runners on the corners, 8-0 Medford in front, 1 out. Jeremiah Robbins driving in Tanner Douglas. Jace Miller will bat. He is 1 for 3 in the ball game. The first pitch here for Withers hits the strike zone on the inside corner. The 0-1 ground ball towards Takahashi at short. Only plays to go to first. He'll get the out there. That'll be an RBI ground out for Jace Miller. Coming in to score, Josh Baptiste. To second base goes Robbins.
Shortstop.
2 down.
16, Zach.
Now
Anthony.
9-0. Medford in front. And with 2 outs, if Medford can score one more time, they would end this one early. There's a pitch, breaking ball, low and outside. Misses for ball 1. Suddenly closing in on a 10-run Mercy Rule victory here. In the bottom of the 6th. Withers misses low. I thought he missed. He did not. He's in for strike 1. 1-1 count. A 1-1 from Withers. Breaking ball stays up. 2 balls and a strike. Nice little pink hue off in the distance with the sun starting to set here at U.S. Cellular Field. Lights are coming on. You can see the lights on over at Harry and David Field as well, home of the Medford Rogues. Strike hits the outside corner for Blake Withers. 2 balls, 2 strikes against Zach Ankeny, who is 0 for 1 in this game with sac fly and a sac bunt to drive in 2 runs. His 2-2 pitch takes low for ball 3. Out at second base is Jeremiah Robbins. A 3-2 pitch coming up with 2 away. Withers' breaking ball is popped up back behind home. And that is a foul ball back behind us here. We'll stay with the 3-2 count. Full count pitch coming up here for Withers. Yet again against Zach Ankeny after that foul ball. Breaking ball, he got him to pop this one up out towards left field. Jet Black and Tyler Thornton. It'll be Jet Black makes the catch. That'll retire the side for the Medford Mustangs. But Medford adds 2 more runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs on 2 hits. No Doc's errors and 1 man left on base. We will head to the top of the 7th inning. Doc Stewart's trying to have a big-time rally on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The Signature Service Oil Change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one Signature Service Oil Change with Pennzoil, get one free, now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car.
Designated hitter, number 22, Austin Anderson.
Austin Anderson will lead things off for the Docs here in the 7th inning. I want to say thanks to our starting lineup and defensive starter sponsors, the Umpqua Golf Club and Cooper's Pest Control. As we make our way towards the end of Game 2 here, Docs need a big rally, 9-0 they trail against Medford. Austin Anderson in there to lead things off, and he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Gavin Schmidt out there still throwing. Strike 2 in against Anderson, 0-2 count. Gavin Schmidt trying to wrap up a complete game shutout against the Docs. Ground ball towards second base. In front of it, Westrick throws a bit high, but staying on the bag is Tanner Douglas. 1 away.
Second baseman, number 2. Sebastian
1 down.
Watson.
Sebastian Watson will bat. He is 0 for 1 in this game with a walk, only his 3rd at bat. First pitch misses for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes here against Watson. Sebastian will foul one off of his front foot. A 2-1 pitch coming up here for Schmidt. This is low and inside against Sebastian. Seabass with a 3-1 count. Three-one pitch in for a called strike. Sebastian Watson with one out, a full count pitch coming up. Grounds this one left side. Picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first base in time by Zach Ankeny. And that is your second out. Doc Stewart's now one out left to work with,
20,
needing 9 runs to force the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up, we'll have your Roseburg Disposal post-game show whenever that is, whether it's after this half inning or after another one. Tyler Thornton lifts one out towards left field. It drops in for a base hit. Tyler Thornton, first pitch, wasting no time, swings and drops one in for a base hit out to left field. So Docs will get a man on with 2 outs.
Right fielder.
4th hit of the ball game for the Docs.
Logan
Kloffenstein will bat. He is 0 for 2 in this one. He'll take a strike at the bottom of the zone, an 0-1 count. Had a solo homer in game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. The 0-1 pitch. He puts this one back up the middle. Diving attempt. No play to be made at second base for Zach Ankeny as he makes the stop. Kept it on the infield, but he could not roll over and try and get it to second in time to get Tyler Thornton. So Thornton up to second. On with an infield single is Logan Kloffenstein.
Shortstop.
Back-to-back hits for the Docs here in the top of the 7th. They've got runners at first and second. It'll bring up Austin Takahashi. Again, it'll take a monumental 2-out rally for the Docs as that pitch hits Takahashi on the foot, and Gavin Schmidt will load him up. First hit batter for Schmidt. Bases loaded. Thornton goes to third. Kloffenstein to second. Dawson Gillespie will bat. Can the Docs get some momentum, at least break the shutout? Keep this game going a little longer here. First pitch swinging. Gillespie fouls it away for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Gillespie is 1 for 3 in the game, a single in his first at-bat. He'll foul off another one, that inside against him. And he's got an 0-2 count. I have it as an 0-2 count. The scoreboard says 1-1. Stepping off. Gavin Schmidt will reset. 2 away. Runners on every base for the Docs here in the top of the 7th, trailing 9-0. Breaking ball stays high. It is 2-1. Yep, 2-1. That's what I had is, or 1-2. Yeah, that's what I had. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. There it is, strike 3, ball game over. Strikeout looking. That is the 4th punch out of the game for Gavin Schmidt, and it wraps things up here in the 7th inning for the Docs. Schmidt will go 7 innings. He gives up just 5 hits, no runs. He walked 2, hit 1, and struck out 4. The Medford Mustangs are your champions of Area 4 in 2021. They will get the automatic berth in the first round of the state playoffs. The Docs also automatically in as the host team. Eugene will be your 2 seed, and Springfield the 3 seed in Area 4. Doc Stewarts will drop 2 here on the road. They finished 28-15 in the regular season. They will go 9-7 in league. Medford goes to 41-12 and 11-5 in league play. We'll come back with your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. You can let them make the run of the dump for you. That is Roseburg Disposal. Back after this 2-minute break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM at 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Welcome in, everybody, for your Roseburg Disposal postgame show. You can let them make the run of them for you. That is 673-7122, Roseburg Disposal. Final for Game 2, no runs, 5 hits, 5 errors for the Docs, 9 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Medford. Getting the win for the Mustangs will be Gavin Schmidt. He pitches 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit batter. Taking the loss will be Dominic Titone. He started the game for the Docs. Did not get a lot of help from the defense as he ends up pitching 5 innings, gave up just 5 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Blake Withers pitched 1 inning in a relief, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. Medford scored 5 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth as they would come away with the victory here tonight. With the win, your Area 4 champions in 2021 are the Medford Mustangs, and they will be playing in the first round of the state tournament coming up on Saturday in Roseburg at Champion Car Wash Field. We'll recap more of this game coming up here in just a moment as we finish out the regular season in 2021 when we come back on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Thanks again for the interview there.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Well, we come back here in Medford, U.S. Elliott Field to wrap up tonight's broadcast of our regular season finale. The Docs fall 9-0 against the Medford Mustangs and finish out the regular season, but now they gear up, turn the page, and get ready for the state championship coming up, or state tournament, AAA state tournament coming up at Champion Car Wash Field starting on Saturday this next weekend. 9-0 your score. Let's take a look at the offensive numbers from tonight for Roseburg. Dawson Gillespie was 1 for 4. Spencer Six, 1 for 3. Jay Stoffel was 1 for 3 with a double. Tyler Thornton ended up 1 for 3 with a single in his last at-bat, and Logan Kloffenstein 1 for 3 with a single in his last at-bat. For Medford, rounding out their offense, Cody Boragine was 1 for 4. Darren Marsh was 1 for 4. Josh Baptiste, 1 for 2. Jeremiah Robbins was 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI, a walk and a run scored. Jace Miller was 1 for 4 with an RBI, and Chase Costanti was 1 for 3 in the game as well. That's a look at the numbers. Again, your final records here in the regular season. Medford will finish out 41-12 overall in the regular season. At least, I don't know if they have any non-league games left to go, but that's where they're at right now. They will finish 11-5 in Area 4 play, finish first in Area 4, wrap up the automatic berth in the state tournament. Docs are 28-15 as they wrap up the regular season. They will be 9-7 in league. They finished in third, possibly tied with Springfield based on the results of their second game against Grants Pass. The Doc Stewarts get into the state tournament as the automatic berth with the host team there. So both these teams will be in action coming up on Saturday next weekend as they begin play in the postseason at Champion Car Wash Field. Well, folks, I can't believe we say it already, but the regular season is done. Now it's time to get ready for that state tournament that we've been building up to all regular season long. We have had 43 games in the book, and it is now time for the biggest ones of the season, and the Doc Stewarts will have them on their home field. So we look forward to good things for the Docs coming up here as we head into Saturday's first-round matchup, which I believe will be between either Springfield or the number 4 seed out of Area 2, which I'm not sure who that is at this point in time, but we'll continue to get things updated online at 541radio.com for the state championship tournament that'll be going on there at Champion Car Wash Field. Also, you can follow the Doc Stewarts Facebook page and get a lot of details on things there. Again, one last reminder that every game from the state tournament starting on Saturday will be streaming live online at 541radio.com and on our 1490 The Score YouTube channel. So if you can't make it to any of the games, not just Docs games, but any of the games, if you can't make it, we'll have coverage online for you and for your fans. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. Want to say thanks to the Medford Mustangs for hosting us here tonight. Want to say thanks to Coach Jeremiah Robbins and the entire Roseburg American Legion baseball program for allowing us to bring you another season of Docs Baseball here on The Score. Want to say thanks to Craig Ortega back in the studio for doing the radio production again here tonight. And as always, thanks to you, the fan, for tuning in for tonight's broadcast because, of course, without you, I'm just a guy sitting here talking to myself. I'm Joey Keyran. We will talk to you guys a little less than 1 week from today. Next Saturday, I'm not sure exactly the game time yet for the Doc Stewarts. We'll have the Doc's first-round matchup in the state tournament for you. You can catch it streaming live online at 541radio.com or right here on Douglas County's home for sports, The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.